Okay, I'm here with newly published author, Katrina Collier, author of The RobotProof Recruiter. We're going to talk a bit about nurturing. We're going to talk about a couple of other things as well. But first of all, Katrina, could you just give us a quick introduction? Who are you and what do you do?
Hello, I am Katrina Collier. I'm a former recruiter, now author of the RobotProof Recruiter, which I'm plugging like mad because the royalty is going to charity. This is all about putting the human back into recruitment, putting the human first with the technology in supporting role. And on top of doing that, I do a lot of speaking and facilitating. So getting hiring managers and recruiters talking to each other better and revving up recruiters to, of course, put the human first.
So tell us about the concept for the RobotProof Recruiter.
It came from frustration from technology providers who don't have recruiters helping them create the product, saying that we can all be replaced. And from the fact that many moons ago, I used to work in the bank. Oh, I'm so sorry. I used to work in the bank and I was told I'd be replaced by a teller machine, yet there are still tellers in the bank. And, you know, some people choose to go to self-checkout with their groceries. Others prefer the humans. So I'm going, if for mundane transactions like that, for our careers, when I'm going to want to deal with humans. So it sort of came from that. And then really the fact there was nothing out there that you could pick up and go, oh gosh, if I'm being looked at, how should I present myself? Or what do I do about those reviews? Or, oh, my company isn't producing the content that we should be. And, you know, it's not a marketing guide. It's written as a recruiter. And in fact, I feel like I de-jargon it a bit, the marketing side. But also things like the intake strategy session chapter of this book is so powerful because it gives recruiters, one, all of the questions they need to be asking. And also like ways to push back on your hiring managers to increase diversity and all this sort of stuff. So I started writing it. It all came from this and ended up being this. I just didn't realize our jobs are so big now. It used to be, I find Adam, approach Adam. Adam goes, okay, and comes and works for us. It's just huge now, which of course you know, having candidate ID, which is in there, by the way. Didn't I just look you up? You're on page 156.
That's terrific. Thank you for mentioning us. Tell us about the charity aspect.
Yes.
What's the charity that you're donating the royalties to? Because I know that you've done a couple of you've got a couple of initiatives because you've got an African initiative as well. Tell
which is they're all part and parcel. So Retrack Charity, which is probably what you've heard, is where I've gone out to Africa as part of a team of HR professionals and me kind of ringing in to work with the carers of the street kids. So I've been out in 2016, 2018, so last year. And then they became part of Hope for Justice, which aimed to end modern day slavery. So in Africa, we're sort of stemming the flow of kids into the slums, which stops them going into trafficking. So as part of Hope for Justice, who aim to end modern day slavery, if we can stop the kids being trafficked, then they stop ending up in slavery, which is what's happening. There are now more slaves in the world than there's ever been. It's quite horrific. I mean, you would have seen the big bust recently, 400 people as well. It was all in the press. But also London is the global hub of people trafficking, which is absolutely horrific. So being a Londoner, as I am, I just thought, well, you know what? I've been out there. I've seen how every pound and every dollar makes such a difference that if I can donate my royalties, which is, you know, not a huge amount per book, but it's huge when it adds up out in countries like Africa and Asia. So very excited to be able to combine it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, which means I'll plug it even more than I normally probably would because I know I'm technically not getting anything from it.
Oh, definitely.